Hi everyone, welcome to one of the final modules here in the Boost for Excellence program. I want to actually congratulate you for coming this far. You're already becoming 1% of the 1% of realtors. This is one of the these are the things that makes you excel in your career. These trainings you get. So in this particular module, we're going to be talking about referrals, follow-up systems, and client retention. Now, every module is very, very important, but this is actually one of the important. This is that class, this is that training that once you understand how to do this, then you don't even need to be chasing many clients. You can have 5 clients and you will never go broke for the rest of your life, because these 5 clients will translate into 10 clients, they'll translate into 100 clients. They can even refer their whole community to you, just one person. Do you understand? These 5 clients can actually be return buyers. So every quarter, it can be every month, can be every year. You're expecting at least one sale from, this small amount of clients. So this is what I want to be teaching you in this particular module. And getting straight into it, we're going to be starting with the power of referrals. How to get clients to bring clients. The power of referrals. Now, let me read from my notes here. I said, if you're chasing clients every month, you will always be tired. But if clients are bringing clients to you, you will always be paid. So referrals are the cheapest, easiest, and highest converting source of business in real estate. Now, real estate is that business that a lot of realtors have got wrong. Many people think that the business ends when the deal is signed. But for me, the business starts when the deal is signed, because it is when you've actually trusted me enough to buy a property from me, then we are now in bed together. And from then on, you can actually trust me to refer me to your friends, to your circle of influence. So I don't see the signing of the business as the deal end. I see it as the deal begins. You get? And I used to say something to my salespeople and to my team. I tell them that until a client has bought from you for more than 2 times, or until the client has referred somebody to you, that person is not yet a client. The person is just a prospect. So until somebody has bought you from you the first time and buy again, that is when you can call that person a client. Because what this thing simply means is that you are good at what you do, so the person can trust you. Because I can mistakenly buy something from this person and I'll swear that I will not buy from you again. So I'm not your client. The only time you can call me your client is when we've done business the first time and I trusted you enough, you delivered very well, that I called you again. So don't call anybody your client if the person has not bought at least twice, or the person has not referred their friends or their colleagues to you. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you a framework, I use, to get referrals, and, you must build it. So there are 3 basic, framework. No, there's one framework, but, I call it the 3T referral formula. And the first T is trust, second T is transformation, and third T is trigger. Now, for the trust, nobody refers someone they don't trust. So you must first of all make sure the person you want a referral, that you want to refer you to their friends, trust you enough to refer you to their friends. You get? So trust comes from honesty, comes from being consistent, it comes from keeping your word and professional communications. Now, you actually need people to trust you if you want referral. Anybody that doesn't trust you will not refer you. And for somebody to trust you, the person needs to first of all see that you're honest. The person needs to have worked with you and see that you can actually deliver. That you're not one of those realtors that are just after their commission. You need to be very, very professional. Make sure your clients get whatever it is they are paying for. You get? So it comes from honesty, consistency, keeping your word, professional communication, and don't disappear once you get your commission. That is the first T to getting referral. It's not asking the person for referral, it's making sure the person trusts you. And the second T is transformation. Now, did the client feel value? Did you educate them? Did you help them make a good decision? Did you save them from a mistake? Did you get? Now, what was that transformation? What was their experience like dealing with you? Did you get? Was their experience actually lovely? Did you get? Were they able to achieve? I've worked with some people that, they don't even care if you achieve the result while you're paying them. They just care that you give them their money and they do their job. Let me tell you, your job is meant to help the other person achieve a result. So don't just end it at you doing your work. End it that this thing I've sold to this person now, what has it helped this person achieve? That is actually the transformation. So once the process with your client, was worth it, then the third T now comes in play. This is the trigger. Now, this is where most realtors fail. They don't ask. Now, even though you've done all these things, you need to also know that there's a place of you asking for a referral, because some people can just have a goodwill towards you that for you to do this thing for them, they are very, very happy with you. But, they don't even know how to pay you. Now, this is where you now tell them, You now need to make them know how they can actually appreciate you. So one of the ways I do to trigger referral is I can now ask you a question was like, so if you're going to rate my services so far, or if you're going to rate how far I've dealt with you in terms of this business, how many what do you rate me over 10? They can now tell me, okay, I'll give you a 9. I'll say, okay, if you can give me a 9, does this mean I'm good enough for you to refer me to your friends? They'll be like, yes. They'll be like, of course, yes, you're actually very good. I like how professional you are. They'll be like, okay, sir, then I'll really, really appreciate it as well. You can actually connect me to one or two other persons, so I can actually give them same experience. Do you get? I can also help them achieve the same result I helped you achieve. Do you get? So I don't know. I'll really, really appreciate it if you can help me do this and do that. Do you get? So this actually is a very, very. This is how I trigger my referral. Then I'm now going to give you the second framework, which is the 5-stage referral system. I'm going to rush through this. Now, the stage 1 is deliver a wow service. Deliver a wow service. This is another framework. 5-stage. The stage 1, the first stage is deliver a wow service. Now, from the point a client or a prospect reaches out to you, from that moment, the deal has started. So people think the deal is maybe when people are talking about payment. The deal starts from the inquiry. It starts from the inspection. It starts, from the phone calls. It starts from all these things. So you need to reply on time, be organized. If you tell them I'll get back to you on this, get back to them on that. Be transparent. Do you get? Because this is actually the deal. So deliver wow service. Be on time. Be punctual. Don't keep your clients waiting. Then the stage 2 is for you to ask at the right time. Do you get? So there are a lot of times you can actually ask, for referrals. Don't ask when the client just made payment immediately, or maybe when the client is even yet to make payments. No, you need to understand kairos, you need to understand timing, and you can do this at the key handover. Maybe when the client is when you're giving the client his allocation, when you're giving him his documents, or when you want to give him appreciation. This is when you can now ask, for referral, because this is when they are actually very happy. This is when their emotions are actually high. This is when you can ask, for referral. Then stage 2 is to make it easy. Do you get? So instead of saying, can you please give me referrals, sir? Please refer me to your friends. Or you can actually say like the example I give to you, or you can say, can you introduce me to 2 friends who may be interested in this property? Or can you introduce me to at least one of your friends that can be interested in this property? Do you get? Make it easy. Then the stage 4 is the reward. Now, this is actually optional, but it's very powerful. Don't make this like the thing. Do you understand? Now, reward is that some people can actually say, if you actually refer your friends to me, I'm going to give you a certain percentage of this deal. So most of the times, don't put it to their face. It's not very good, but you can, do it. There's a way you can actually do it. And you can look at the client. If it's a very, very young and savvy client, I actually do it to them. If somebody that is very, very young, what is advanced people, there's a way I actually go about it. Do you understand? So now, and you must not say maybe commission. You can actually say you give them a gift. That maybe if they do this, you're going to give them these gifts. Do you get? Now, the stage 5 is follow up. Now, don't just think because you told somebody to give you a referral that they're going to actually give you a referral. You need to follow up on them. That maybe after 1 week, maybe after 2 weeks, be like, sir, I don't know if you're able to still talk to maybe one of your friends about this property. The offer on this property is about to end, and I actually, want more people to, I actually want to make more people, benefit from this offer. They'll be like, I actually forgot, okay, let me talk to my friend about it. So the same way you follow up on your client regarding a deal, that's the same way you should follow up on your client regarding a referral, because a referral is also a sale, and referral sales are the easiest sale you ever make in this life, because now you're not the person doing the selling. The person who does do the selling, in fact, most of the time, they just pay. That is referral for you. Do you get? So referrals close faster if Mr. A can trust you and introduce you to Mr. B. Mr. B will also trust you automatically. They're not trusting you because they've dealt with you. They're trusting you because their friend introduced them to you. That is how deals get closed. That is how, even at the top, this is how they close deals. It's through referrals. Do you get? So let me tell you like some mistake you make with referrals. Some of the mistake you make is maybe you disappear after closing. Don't disappear after closing. Number 2 is maybe they only call when they want something. You don't do that. Sometimes take up your phone and call some of your clients and just converse with them. They're your G's, they're your friends. These people trust you enough to buy property from you. They can trust you with anything. Do you get? Now, number 3, they don't maintain relationship. Make sure you have a cordial relationship with your client. Make sure you always resolve all their conflicts. Make sure you always in good terms with your clients, because these are the people that can actually link you up with other deals. Then number 4 is that they don't track who referred who. Now, if somebody calls and tell you that, this person referred me, make sure you call that person and give them a thank you. When you thank them, they will actually want to refer you the more. Most people, once you refer them, they don't even want to say, thank you for referring me, thank you, sir. So make sure you always thank them, and don't just thank them with words, you can even thank them with even gifts, so that they will feel appreciated, that they want to do more. Do you get? So if you don't track your referrals, actually going to lose money. So make sure you have a notebook where you track your referrals. Remember, referrals is something you need to be very, very intentional about. You don't need to just make it by chance. No, you actually need to be intentional about it, and make sure that all your clients, they either buy from you the second time or they refer you to a client before you can actually call them a client. So I want you to move your mind from thinking, where will I find new clients, to how do I turn every client into a brand ambassador. Instead of you thinking, how do I get new clients? Start thinking, the people that have bought from me, how do I turn them into a brand ambassador so that they can help me get more clients? That is the mindset shift. So if you can close 10 clients this year, and each of them will bring you two referrals, you already have 20 extra prospects, 20 extra sales. And imagine these people now, you also treat them very well, and they brought you an extra one person each. This is how you keep on increasing your sphere, and before you know it, you'll never run out of a sale because you've cracked the code. I hope you learned something from this video, and I'm going to leave you with 3 assignments. Number 1, list your last 5 clients. Number 2, send each of them a simple check-in message. And number 3, politely ask for one introduction to their friends. So I don't want you to overthink this. I want you to just do it. This is my assignment to this video. Thank you very much.